No Mitts were seriously injured in the making of this film.
Wow, the weather is nice today. Great for sitting on balconies and all, especially for us oven mitts. Hey, what are you doing that? Wow!
Welcome back to another episode of Daily Tumbles. Today, we have a special guest, Oven Mitt, to talk about his recent experience falling off a balcony.
That's not fair. You told me this was an Arby's photo shoot. How dare you use my horrifying fall as an example? It was terrible. I fell by a tree, and I fell by a fence, and I fell by some brick walls, and I fell by a fire hydrant, and by a stop sign, and by a recycling sign, and crashed into a parking lot by Banana, and she stole me. It was her.
No, I didn't. He's also here to help us find his final velocity as he plummets towards the Earth. First, we'll start by drawing a simple three-body diagram. Because in this case he was in free fall, there was only one force acting on him as he fell toward the Earth.
Indeed, and that was the force of gravity.
That's right! That was the force of gravity. Next, we'll start by writing down our 5 variables. So what are our 5 variables, Oven Mitt? Correct! Our 5 variables are displacement, initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration, and time. And don't forget, Oven Mitt, these all need to be in the y direction because you fell vertically. But how do we know which equation to use? Well, that's right! We need to use the equation that has final velocity, but not displacement. So, what equation is that? Right again! Final velocity equals initial velocity plus acceleration times time. And by plugging in the correct information, we should be able to get the correct answer. So, our initial velocity was 0 meters per second. Our final velocity will be calculated. Our acceleration, in this case, because there is only gravity acting upon him, it is a negative 9.8 meters per second squared, because we are calling up positive. And our time was found to be 10 seconds. So, I'll have Josie find out the right answer with her amazing calculator. Now, while she's doing that, we'll review why and how we got these 5 variables. Initial velocity was 0 meters per second because Oven Mitt fell starting at a stationary position. And final velocity is obviously being calculated. Acceleration was negative 9.8 meters per second, as I said before, because of gravity. And time was found by me with a stopwatch. Oh, according to my calculations, his final velocity was indeed 98 meters per second. Whoa! 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 Wow! Wow!
Wow, the weather is nice today. Great for sitting on balconies and all, especially for us oven mitts. Hey, wow! 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 Ah! Oh! Huh? Uh-huh. Wow! 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 Wow!
That's fast! Now we know, never jump off balconies. And that concludes this episode of Daily Tumbles. See you next fall!
One more time.
You talking to me? Yeah. I already got like all the stuff that I needed, except for the one that he's like all. Oh no! Oh no!
Are you gonna do the voice?
Yeah.
Then you have to do it screaming the whole time.
Do it again.
You know, I think we messed up back there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I suppose our answer should have been negative 98 meters per second, as, you know, he was falling, and up was positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Mitt? I'm thinking Arby's.